Good morning, traders. Welcome to the early video today. I took a very nice buy with similar rewards as yesterday. It was bit over 1 to the 6 trade, and I hope that you will understand my view, because the market is very bearish. But in my opinion, I took a very safe buy. Because all my criteria appeared, and my checklist was full with accepted lines, and I took this buy with no fear, no risk. Just the beginning was very boring because price started ranging, but it wasn't so long trade. It took how many, almost 45 minutes, so not so bad. And then I can finally work with your homework and do the other old delayed stuff. So let's go. This is my 1 hour review, and I drew just 3 zones, the one supply and 2 demand on 1 hour, and sometimes I got the messages that the MetaTrader is a pain on the ass. Just please treat this only as a platform to execute your trades. As you can see, I don't have here any kind of beautiful, big technical analysis. I just drew 3 zones, and this shouldn't be a bigger problem to use the MetaTrader. And if you want, you can change on the common, the scale fix. Yes, I just click this, and then you can move your chart wherever you want as a trading view. You can zoom this in, out, yes, make the candles bigger, smaller. So it is easier. So just the scale need to be fixed, and maybe this will be helpful. So yeah, the zones are made from indecision candles with leg outs. Maybe on M30 it will be cleaner. I drew here after accumulation, price made the first shot. So here for me was obvious demand zone. Here I found a resistance. Price was sitting here, hanging below this resistance, and even supply was here. So when price was delivered back up, it was ranging to make a shot. So as I mentioned on the course, this is one of my favorite setups where to draw the demand in this case, when price is sitting in some important price area or price level. In this case it was supply with resistance, and it was the boom. So for me it was very important demand zone. Even if I would draw this from this higher wicks, you can see that here and here price missed this zone, so liquidity was here, because price somehow missed the important area. Here rejected from 50% of this candle on higher time frame, and here price made equal lows above the zone. So even if the lower demand was maybe looks like close to each other, but when I was looking for a buy, it was almost 20 pips or 19 pips to the higher edge of this demand. So good enough distance to take a buy. Then what on M1? I make this up. So you see, really with this fix option, the moving from the charts is really easier. Not M5. Oh, this one. Yeah, these are the equal lows, perfect equal lows above the demand zone. So looking anywhere here for a buy as a double bottom was very risky, right? This is our strategy. We are looking for liquidity grab. So when on M1 I found that price reached this demand zone, here make the small support was sitting here, and then appeared very strong push to the down. Look at this volume, powerful move, and price was going up. So what could this be? this was the liquidity grab, yes. Strong, intensive, sharp push to the down with immediate reaction to the upside. So it was taking the liquidity from this support, and also I found that is the reaction from this huge equal lows. But cleaner to see it is here, right? Boom, and price made the higher high, fresh high after a drop. So I was looking here for a buys, even if the market is bearish. Yes, this doesn't matter for me if I'm scalping on M1, if the market is strongly bullish or strongly bearish, because all the time there will be demands and supplies all the way, right? If we have huge daily supply zone, maybe on lower time frame as M5 and M1, we can still look for a safe buy to this supply, not only waiting for a while to take a bigger sell. This all depends on your, of course, on your trading plan and how you feel, how your emotions are. Yes, I felt good, very good, and confidence with this setup. So I want to show you how to choose the correct candle and to read this by using the footprint charts. Which candle should be measured, which is responsible of the break of structure, and how to calibrate this on lower time frame. So this was the price action on M5. I want to make this bigger, and as you know, I usually use the M5 footprint. Sometimes I'm making some experiments on M15, M30, but still the M5 is what I love to use. Here, 20 minutes after Frankie opening time, we can see the mentioned equal lows. Yes, the support, the small support, and strong push to the downside as a potential liquidity grab. But if you wouldn't see the liquidity grab setup, maybe you would look for how to join the sellers, right? Because this could be just a break of structure and further drop. So if we see the bearish candle without this on the right side, or like this one, we would measure the candle which broke the structure. So this one, right? And we would be looking for a reaction of the 50% to join the sellers. If someone wouldn't know that we are already on the demand zone, of course. And it is perfectly, yes, price made the imbalance exactly in the middle of the candle. So with our strategy, we should wait with decreasing volume to this 50 to join the sellers. But what happened? Price came immediately back up and didn't stop on this imbalance. It broke this. Yes, the candle closure was above the 50. Then next candle, we're going up to this supply. The next candle, even higher. Yes, so this sell setup was invalid, and this could be the confirmation, the first small little confirmation that something is going on, especially that the bullish candle was also with imbalance. So the push to the up was more interesting for the buyers. We can see also how big, huge buy order was put exactly on the bottom of this liquidity candle. So the gun was loaded, and then the shot was made, and price made a fresh higher high, broke this supply, broke this resistance. Yes, with a lot of buy orders. So if I see the candle like this one, the one which are coming back up with the imbalance, so this one broke the imbalance before. Yes, it was the strongest one which caused the move to make a fresh higher high, the new one. So I am looking for the candle in here, yes, and this was this one candle. those both together, as I'm doing sometimes on the backtesting session, I'm calling this that these two can be drawn one on each other. Yes, I am connecting the candles. So if price is going down and then back up, this is just a small body on top, and this is one huge wick. Yes, this is no difference on price. So I see here only small body with huge rejection wick, and then price is doing higher high. And this one candle made the imbalance, left the imbalance, sorry. And I am measuring this one candle. So the footprint chart can help you to know if this is still bearish move and we are looking for joining the sellers. But if prices didn't see us, the candle didn't react on this imbalance, so the buyers are taking control on the market. So if I have my measurement, I can go to M1. I am going to M1. And I can now calibrate. So if I have whole move, I am choosing the interesting candle which I want to see the reaction. This one candle shot to the upside. Yes, the volume was increasing. I could measure also this one. Yes, this even the bullish candle have bigger volume, but the 50 was already here, few times filled, and I chose the next one candle because the move here was like a accumulation of the power. Yeah, the bulls were fueled here to shot to the upside. Yes, here was the range, small range below the last supply. There was the smashing like with knives from bottom to the supply, and if the move is with increasing volume, there was the high chances to break the zone, and it happened. So I found this candle as a really important one. It was stronger than the candle before. The bearish candle didn't change anything on price. Yes, even this one opened below closure of this. So it's like I see always the pictures like a dolphin jumping through the water. Yes, big jump from nowhere. Yes, the candle closed before a bit higher, and it was a strong attack to the supply to break this. So it matched with my M5 candle, and I was waiting for a decreasing volume because already the fresh high was made, and price, while going down, the volume was also decreasing. Let's check the volume from my strong candle. It was this one at 88. I joined the market on closure of this bearish candle because the volume was 35. So whole this move has increasing volume, and for me it was clean, perfect liquidity grab setup. Dropping market, support as equal lows, strong push to the down which made the supply with high volume, then price immediately came back, made a fresh high after a bearish market, and while going back to my imbalance, which were confirmed on the footprint chart, I entered immediately my position. Where I was aiming for the retail resistance as a pattern that support became the resistance. It was here were the equal lows, and perfectly it matched here. At first I wanted to aim for this area. Let's draw this. Yes, here was the last resistance, which was taken by a very shy small liquidity grab. So maybe here could be some potential negative buys, but the move was very small, and when price made here the equal highs with the shot to the upside, I was afraid if this is not a potential creation of the sell setup. So always we need to manage the position and to look what is going on. Yes, every strange behavior is for something. So when price is ranging and doing the short, I thought, okay, yes, we are reaching the swap level to to the new resistance as a retest or whatever it's labeled, and it was done. Yes, for me, very logic setup, very nice one, and correct. I feel very confident in this trade. I just moved 2 times my stop loss. The first one was below this rejection wick, yes, as a last kiss from the demand zone, and the second when price shot. It was just few, not few minutes, 1 minute, I mean 40 seconds or like this before my TP, because I found that here's maybe created the new demand. I just didn't want to see the huge wick or just very impulsive candle, because sometimes it's happening. So just first and the second below all the rejection candles with huge wicks. So not so bad trade, no drawdown, and try to use the footprint, guys, because almost all of you finished the what is called this the intermediate course. So please take a look on the footprint. This is my favorite tool, and if price is missing the imbalance, we are not looking for this direction. Yes, because it's not calming down. For me, this setup was very clean, and I hope that for you all also. If not, please let me know. Really, I prefer, because our group is a bit bigger than before summer vacation. Would be nice to also see the questions and some discussions on the main chat. I become a lot of messages. I'm trying to answer them all. Sometimes I can miss 1 or 2 messages, because I can read this when I'm out of home, and then it stayed as a read one, and then came another 10 or 15, and I can easily forget. Sorry for this. So also it would be nice to see the discussions, as here are a lot of good traders. Some are shy, some are not. But I know that here we have a nice community, and there are very good traders in here, experienced already, and full-time as well. Not any pressure, of course, guys. Don't get me wrong, please. Yeah, you paid for the fee to be in this community, to get my support. But I want to also see the group is working together. Yes, when we were doing the interview before joining this group, I was mentioning that this is family-friendly group, and yeah, it would be nice to see how you are working together as well. If not, I will still, also, of course, answer all PMs as soon as possible, as soon as I can. Okay, guys, 18 minutes video, bit better than yesterday. It was my trade of the day, and I am going back to your homework. See you later.